Hey everyone, it's Cilla here. The first thing I want to say to all of you is thank you so much for all of the support that you've given me over these past few weeks. It's been so exciting to finally, reveal that I was on The Voice, that I was on Team Blake, and it was such an honor to be a part of the show. And we went through such a crazy process to even get to the blind auditions and get onto a team. So thank you all so much. I've been reading all of your messages from all over the world, all over Asia. So I'm very proud to have represented Singapore and both of my schools, Stanford and Singapore American School. So thank you first of all. This is, I really wanted to show you guys, what we did for battles. Unfortunately, of course, they montaged both my blind audition and the battle. And I think I speak for both Emily, Kiera, and I, and all of us when I say it was, we're all, I think, very disappointed. It's definitely unfair that, we got only a minute total of airtime when we put in the same amount of time and effort to film everything, all of our interviews, all of the rehearsals, all throughout the show process. So I'm sad that you guys didn't get to see it, but I wanted to sort of record this for you guys to listen to a little bit of what you guys missed out on the battle. There were a few reasons why both Holly and I sort of thought that our battle would have gotten montaged like it did. Blake paired us together because he said that we were the most sort of unique vocalists that he's ever had on his team in the history of the show, which was a big compliment, but at the same time I think we're such different vocalists that it's pretty hard to compare, and we're also from totally different genres, so the song was a bit of a challenge for both of us. But especially for Holly, because she actually didn't know the song before we went into rehearsal. So huge kudos for her for doing so well. But our rehearsals, I think for the most part, went smoothly. I was really encouraged by everything that Sharon and Blake said to me, and they were always just very loving and encouraging, and really saying that they believed in me and that I was going to do well. And we had a bunch of rehearsals, of course, before the actual battle, and I think we both felt at a pretty comfortable spot. On the actual battle day, we went out there and I think we did the best that we could with the song. The main issues that were brought up by the other coaches were, first of all, the song choice. It wasn't really fit for a battle. Christina, I think, said it was too angsty for a battle, and then the sort of way that they parsed out the song was that I had a line or two more than Holly did, just because we added in harmonies, and that's just how it worked out. And I had brought that up as a concern, but no one had said anything about it beforehand, so we just sort of went into it, and that was another thing that they didn't like, is that it was a little unbalanced. And then sort of the last thing was, the pairing was just kind of a funny pairing between the two of us, because we're very different in terms of both, sort of on different ends of the spectrum almost in terms of being vocalists. So it's hard to judge, and I think I definitely gave it my best. I was so happy that Christina Aguilera said that I did well in the battle, so I was very pleased about that. And unfortunately we went pretty late in the lineup, so one of the other coaches did want to use a steal, but it wasn't available at the time. That was unfortunate, and I really think that we did the best that we could, and I wanted to leave you guys with a little bit of a taste of what we did during that battle. Unfortunately, of course, you didn't get to see either my blind or my battle in full, and I'm definitely pretty frustrated about that, but it is what it is. But moving forward now, I'm definitely going to keep doing stuff on YouTube, putting out music there, and I actually have a single that I'm going to release next month around mid to late November, and I actually co-wrote this song with an amazing producer named Bo Dozier, who works a lot with people like JoJo, Joss Stone, Cassie, so I'm really excited for you guys to hear it. Just look out for it in the future. And of course, support Holly as well. She's moving on to the knockouts, and I'm so happy for her. And she has her version up on iTunes, of course. So do check that out. But thank you guys so much for all of your support. It means the world. I'm so beyond honored to have been on The Voice. One of 48 out of 50,000 people this season, which is crazy. And I'll forever really be grateful to Blake for turning for me, for pushing his button, and for everyone's support. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.